Hello students. So this is the topic related to your second unit. In the second unit we have seen the second unit revolves around your AC sources. Like we have considered AC source, like it may be a voltage or a current. So with respect to that AC sources, so we have derived some expressions like average value, RMS value, and your complex power, active power, reactive power, power factor. So this is one problem related to that, how to find when a circuit is excited by AC source, then how to find active power, reactive power, apparent power, and a power factor. So this is an example of one circuit. So if you observe here, this is a circuit which is having some resistor, inductor, and a capacitor. So resistor gives a resistance, and inductor and capacitors, the opposing force is your, that is your reactance. So the combination of resistance plus reactance becomes your impedance. So here we have to consider impedance instead of considering a purely resistor. Here we have to consider impedance. Impedance is a combination of your resistance plus reactance. So if you observe the circuit, here you are having two branches. These two branches are in parallel, which are excited by some source. So this is one example. You may have a branch with a series. So if you consider this is the one branch, in first branch we are having one resistor in series with the impedance, and in the second branch we are having three elements, one resistor, one inductor, and one capacitor with their respective values. Here the resistance and your reactance, the unit is your ohms only. So when it is excited by a source, the source value is 50 with an angle of 60 degrees. So before finding this active power, reactive power, apparent power, or power factor, so first of all we need to solve these two branches. In these two branches, like we can consider the impedance offered by this first branch, that is equal to Z1. The total impedance is equal to, this is your impedance is equal to Z1. Here impedance in this branch is Z2. These two branches are in parallel. So let us write here Z1 is equal to, what is the value of Z1? So from the circuit we can write Z1 is equal to these two are in series. So Z1 is equal to, directly we can write 2 plus J2, and Z2 is equal to 1 plus J2 plus minus J. That is your, the reactance offered by the capacitor is minus J. So if you solve this one, here you are going to get 1 plus J. Z1 is equal to 2 plus J2 and Z2 is equal to 1 plus J. So these two branches are in parallel. So Z equivalent is equal to, so Z equivalent becomes, Z equivalent is equal to Z1 in parallel to Z2. So this is an example which covers your series and parallel combination. So Z1 in parallel to Z2. So what is the Z1? 2 plus J2 in parallel to 1 plus J. So according to the parallel combination, what is the equation? Z1 into Z2 by Z1 plus Z2. So if you substitute here 2 plus J2 into 1 plus J by Z1 into Z2 by Z1 plus Z2, that is 2 plus J2 plus 1 plus J. If you solve this totally, then Z equivalent you are going to get, so 2 plus J2 multiplied with 1 plus J. 2 plus J2 multiplied with 1 plus J. Here you are going to get Z equivalent is equal to 4J by, in this 2 plus 1, 3 plus 3J. 4J by 3 plus 3J. So if you solve this one, 4J divided by 3 plus J3, rationalization 3 minus J3 by 3 minus J3. So if you solve this one, here you are going to get 12 plus 12j sorry 4j 12 minus 12j. Here you are going to get 12 minus 12j. So 4 3 j 12. Okay. 4 4 ja 4 3 j 12. Okay, 12j plus 12 only. So 12 plus 12j. 12 plus 12j by 18. Because 4 into 3, 4j into 3 is 12j and 4 into 3 is 12. But here you are having j square is minus 1. So minus minus becomes plus. So 12 plus 12j. So if you solve again this one, 12 plus 12j, z equivalent equal to by 18. That is, here you are going to get 0.66 plus j into 0.66. So this is equal to z equivalent. Now we have to find. Now it is a time for finding your active power, reactive power, apparent power and power factor. So before finding that one, so we have to find the phase angle between your voltage and current. So in the question they have given that the phase angle for voltage is 50 with an angle of 60 degrees. So here the phase angle is 60, that is your 60 degrees. Then what about your current? So if you convert this is a rectangular form of your Z equivalent. Then if you convert this rectangular form to your polar form, here you are going to get 0.933 with an angle of 45 degrees. So this is your Z equivalent. So if I want to find I, so I is equal to, I is nothing but this is a current flowing through it. So if I want to find I is equal to V is equal to I into Z, then I is equal to V by Z. So I is equal to V by Z. Then what is the value of V? They have given in the question 50 with an angle of 60 degrees, and Z we got Z equivalent is equal to 0.933 with an angle of 45 degrees. So if you solve this one, here you are going to get 53.59 with an angle of 15 degrees. So 53.59 with an angle of 15 degrees. These 15 degrees indicates the phase angle between V and I. Phase angle between V and I is your 15 degrees. Now we have to find active power. Active power. So how to find active power? Active power. Active power is equal to, that is indicated with P. So P is equal to VI into cos phi. VI into, that is your phase angle between your V and I. So what is the value of V? In the question they have given the value of V is 50 and multiplied with, what is the value of I? I is equal to 53.59 multiplied with cos phi. What is the angle of phi? That is your cos 15 degrees. Cos 15 degrees. So if you solve this one, here you are going to get the P value, that is your active power. That is 2 point, approximately here you are going to get 2.5 kilowatts. 2.5 kilowatts. Then what about your reactive power? Reactive power. So reactive power is equal to P is equal to VI into sin phi. That is equal to P is equal to, what is the value of V? 50 multiplied with I is 53.59 multiplied with sin 15 degrees. Then from this is the reactive power indicated with Q. So Q is equal to 50 multiplied with 53.59 multiplied with sine 15 degrees. So here you are going to get the Q value is 1.7 kilowatts. Like this we have to find active power and reactive power. Then apparent power. Apparent power is apparent power. Apparent power is indicated with S. S is equal to, we have equation that S is equal to V into I. What is the value of V? V is equal to 50 multiplied with I is 53.59. Then here you are going to get S is equal to 2.6 kilowatts. 2.6 kilowatts. Then we have a one more way to find this S. S is equal to, you can use S is equal to directly I square into Z. I square into Z. I value is 53.59 whole square multiplied with, what is the value of I? The magnitude we got 0.933. So if you multiply these two also, here you are going to get 2.6 kilowatt. Similarly, for active power, for reactive power also you can find in terms of active power also you can find with the I square into R. I square into R, and this is your I square into X. How you are going to get this X and R values? From Z equivalent or from Z, from impedance. Impedance is nothing but combination of your resistance and your reactance. So impedance is a combination of your resistance and reactance. So while considering your R, this is your R value. So this is your R value and this is your X value. So if you multiply R and X with your I, then you are going to get apparent power, that is our active power and reactive power. So directly you can find by using this also. P is equal to VI into cos phi. P is equal to VI into sin phi. And one more way of finding this one is, we can find S is equal to, we have a relation that S is equal to under root of P square plus Q square. With that also you can find this apparent power. So you have a n number of ways. So you can use any one. Next one is power factor. So how to find power factor? The power factor is equal to power factor. Power factor is nothing but your cos phi. Power factor is cos phi. So cos phi. So what is the value of phi? That is your 15 degrees. So cos 15 degrees. So which gives you 0.965. So this is your power factor and apparent power and active power, reactive power. So this is the way of finding. If any question is given, that is if any circuit is given which is excited by a AC source, first of all we have to find Z equivalent, divide your voltage with the Z equivalent, and there you are going to get some maybe reactive power, that is of rectangular form to polar form you have to convert. From that, by using these formulas, VI into cos phi, VI into sin phi, and apparent power, that is S is equal to V into I, and power factor cos phi. By using these formulas, we have to find your all powers, that is your reactive power, active power, apparent power and power factor. Thank you.